Hi, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm also known as Bog, and while it's a little bit late, it's Friday, I'm going to do my first new comic book day or NCBD video. This is a series I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been buying comics for over 30 years. Almost every one of them I bought from my local store, which happens to be I guess it's the world's largest comic book store, Mile High Comics. And so each week I go in, I've got what they call a nice list, and I let it build up probably more often than I should. Um, but what we're going to do today is we're actually just going to go through and take a look at what we've got for New Comic Book Day, July 22nd and 29th. Like I said, I had a couple weeks built up here. And let's see here. I think we're just going to go to table view. Slide this off. Alright, we'll throw some of that up there. These. And right off the bat, I can see we've got a brand new issue of previews, which is awesome. For those who don't know, Previews is the monthly catalog. It comes out about 3 months ahead of the order date for comic shops, and it's actually what comic shops use to order all their toys, merchandise, comics, and everything else, so that it's on the store shelves when it actually prints. And actually, one series I've been thinking of doing for a long time is going through and taking a close look at all of the comics that are upcoming, and so we'll be doing that soon. Slide these guys out, and it's upside down here, so let's see what we've got. First off here is X-Men Fantastic Four, the combo series they got going on right now, and that's issue number 4. That's the flower variant. Honestly, I just decided to order the flower variants, because hey, there's a Doctor Doom flower variant, which is just kind of bizarre. Let's see, up next. Ooh, cool. We've got Empire, number 2. And for this series, I am pulling the 2-pack action figure variants from JT Christopher, which, just because I have a bunch of the action figure variants, I like them. This way it makes it a little more crossover with some of my other collection items. We've got The Last God from DC. This is part of their Black Label. This is chapter 7. And the art in this series has been really nice. Honestly, I think it's one of the best things coming out of DC right now. And probably something that if you are a Game of Thrones fan, you would probably enjoy that. Beautiful cover from Francisco Mentina. Probably mispronouncing that, but I believe it's a Mentina one. Really nice art with the Joker, fire everywhere. You got Batman kind of in the background. Flaming bat right there. You can see a fire bat too. I have been picking up a lot of the Matina cardstock variants just because I started getting some of his variants that he was doing for the zombies, and I really just like his work. It's really nice. That's gonna lead into Joker War, I believe. Let's see here, Decorum, issue number 3 from Hickman. I'm a big Hickman fan, so I've been at least checking out his stuff as it comes out. I like the way he does books with all the little info pages and everything. All of Decorum so far, at least, the issues have all been wraparound covers, which is a nice little bonus. They're really, really great art. And this is one I've been waiting for ever since I heard about it, one I was not expecting in any way, shape, or form. And that's Chew, number 1. And the original series, Chew, Chew, is one of my favorite comics. I did manage to get issue number 1, which I think had a print run of around 6,000 copies, based off of Kirkman's recommendation in the back of like Walking Dead issue whatever. And so I did get the first. I actually have, I think, first prints of every issue of the original series. And the first one I did get signed by Lehman. And while I will miss having Gilroy on art, we've got Dan Boltwood, who I'm not really familiar with. I don't think I've seen any of his stuff really off the top of my head. But I am glad. I am excited to see what Lehman's come up with for his new series here. The art is definitely reminiscent of Gilroy in some ways. Looks like a nice fit for the series, and I am definitely looking forward to checking that out. Next up, we've got another DC Black label here, and that's Joker Harley, Criminal Sanity Secret Files. And I am picking up the main series, but I saw this on the shelf. It's one of the few books that they actually ordered extra copies of at Mile High for on the quote-unquote stand, because I think it was one that was not really solicited very well, but it's kind of a cool art. A lot of like bits and pieces for the Criminal Sanity series. More, if you're really enjoying that, check it out, but that's about it. I did get an extra copy of Negan Lives. Now, this came out several weeks ago, but I did get a copy then. But this one's actually for my buddy who I do Pros and Cons, the Star Trek discussion show that's coming up with. And he ended up getting quite a few issues of Walking Dead with me, and so I had to get him a copy. That's why that's in there. Looks like we're going to dig into the next week here. Rotate those around. X-Men 10, which is an Empire tie-in apparently. I don't know too much about that. I know there is an Empire X-Men series that has something to do with plant zombies, which, whatever, guys. At Marvel, whatever you want to do, man. The truth is, I actually tried to get the zombie cover variant for this issue, and unfortunately it did not come through. And of course, they're not ordering any extra issues really at Mile High, so I'm kind of stuck with that one. That's okay, though. It's a cool cover. Iron Man 2020. Now, I know it's ridiculous, but I do have 2 copies of this series. This one is the connecting cover. I actually try and collect a lot of connecting covers. I have quite a few, as we'll see when I get into my backlog of comics here in my collection. And I don't think I really have a connecting cover that's specifically Iron Man. And I would only be getting the one cover, but as someone who does a lot of print work, and this being advertised as a quote-unquote special 5th ink printing process variant, it's just the regular cover, but they're doing something with the printing to get that fluorescent. I guess it's a 5th ink or something. I had to get it because I'm a print guy, and that's just really cool. The colors on these covers have been awesome. The whole set, when you flip through them, stacked, it just looks great. We've got Star Wars Darth Vader number 3. I don't think I've read series 2. I read issue 2. It's sitting around here somewhere. I did read issue 1, and I was a little like, they're bringing Padme back. Hashtag spoiler alert. Something's going on with some kind of version of Padme being back. It's probably a force apparition, maybe some kind of trick to play on Vader. I don't know. That's why she's on the cover. We'll see where it goes. Truth is, though, Star Wars Darth Vader as a comic series, since it was relaunched by Marvel, I think this is volume 3, since they relaunched, has actually been really good. There we go. We've got Empire issue number 3, 2-pack action figure variant, Swordsman, and I don't know, Duo or Quio or Qui. I have no idea what the other guy's name is. I haven't seen that yet. I'm not familiar with him, so I think I gotta read this series and get caught up. But I do like those covers, and I know it's dorky. I started picking these up, the Power Rangers covers, because of I saw one of the foil ones, and I do have quite a few quote-unquote foil covers in my collection. But the truth is, it's been a it's actually not the worst series I've read. It's been pretty good, and it's the first time I've ever read a Power Rangers comic. But you know, it's definitely not the worst comic I've been reading. You know, and then we've got previews, so that's it really. You got your order form for previews, which I should pay more attention to because, you know, it tells you what the premium covers are versus what's a regular cover. And I've got the Marvel version. Now, DC, I think, is all digital right now through DC Connect. And like I said, we're going to go through and actually take a look at all of these soon here so that if anyone is interested, they can get in touch with a local comic shop and actually get some orders in. Anyways, thank you very much. Well, wait. I'm not used to doing this yet. I set up all of these fancy new graphics and transitions and everything, and I actually just have to click the buttons to use them. I'm getting used to everything here. So, thank you very much for checking the stream out. If anybody's tuned in here, looks like I do. I've got at least one viewer, so thank you very much for watching. The hope is to get these done, you know, every week on Wednesdays, but that'll depend a lot on my work schedule. In the meantime, please like, comment, share, subscribe. New Comic Book Day videos will always be part of the New Comic Book Day playlist, which should show up on this end title slide eventually after it processes. But we'll be doing gaming videos, both Fortnite, some Magic the Gathering Arena coming up soon. I've got a lot of Magic, the physical card game videos coming up, some unboxings and openings. I've got the previews videos for comics, and I'm getting ready to launch a couple more channels. So thank you everyone who has subscribed, and check in. Thanks. And I'm probably supposed to push a button over here. Yes.